my workflow was so up and down, and I'd have busy periods and then have periods of nothing at all. And then I thought it was time to bite the bullet, reached out to Mark, and next thing you know, within a week, I've flat out, like ridiculous. I haven't had time to breathe. I've secured, I think, five jobs in the last 3 weeks, and I've quoted so many more.
How are you, mate?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
Good, good, good. You busy or what?
Flat out. Like more than I ever thought would happen straight away.
Yeah. That's crazy. It really caught you by storm, eh?
Yeah, like ridiculously quick. Yeah, I don't know what I was expecting, but it just took off.
Yeah,
So
man.
yeah,
Awesome. So appreciate you doing this.
yeah, no problem.
So why don't you give people a bit of an introduction about who you are, your business, what you do?
Sounds good.
You look completely different first time I've seen you without your glasses.
Yeah. Okay, so my name's Alex. I've got my own plumbing company, well, renovation company. So I specialize in bathrooms, kitchens, laundry renos. I've been operating for 10 plus years, and most of the time my work's been word of mouth or the occasional, message on Facebook and whatnot, but I've never had any marketing or anything like that. And then my workflow was so up and down, and I'd have busy periods and then have periods of nothing at all. And then I thought it was time to bite the bullet, reached out to Mark, and next thing you know, within a week, I've flat out, like ridiculous. I haven't had time to breathe. I've secured, I think, five jobs in the last 3 weeks, and I've quoted so many more.
That's amazing, man. So what made you decide to reach out to us in the first place?
I needed to change, like something needed to change. Everything was so up and down, and it was really stressful to find the work, and I just wasn't getting any sort of valuable lead, and I was sick of using, your high pages, service seeking and all of that. They just were not working whatsoever. And I saw your ad, thought, you know what, I'm going to reach out, see where it'll go. And I didn't really know what to expect. I didn't really want to, I'm not very tech savvy. I didn't want to, create websites and all that sort of thing. And yeah, within a week, everything's changed.
That's awesome. So basically 10 plus years relying on word of mouth referrals. You didn't want to go back to high pages or any of those shared lead apps. What were you struggling before working with us? So what was the main thing that you were struggling with?
In terms of work, I mean, it was probably the fact that I was not getting many leads whatsoever, and everything was, a friend of a friend, or someone who knows someone who needs a bathroom done or whatever. And I was traveling so far just to get work. Now everything's so localized. Like I don't know myself. Like I've got jobs where I live. 20 minutes is probably the furthest I'm going at the moment. And yeah,
Have
so
you tried anything like this before?
no, this was the first time. I was super hesitant. It's at the beginning because I've never done anything like this, and I wasn't sure what would happen, whether it was going to be, me outlaying money and then not getting anything in return. But I can honestly say it's been worth it.
That's
It's
a big leap. I mean, for you not knowing the uncertainty there, from what you're telling me now, what made you say yes? Like you didn't know me from a bar of soap, right?
I
Or an
had
ad, we
no,
had a chat.
yeah. I had no idea. Look, to be honest with you, Mark, you were open, you were friendly, and you guaranteed me that I was going to get leads, and you guaranteed me that I was, in capable hands and whatnot. And I took the leap, and it's paid off massively.
Well, good on you because I can tell you that guarantee is there. But the difference that makes a difference is you being able to be confident enough to speak to the people, call them right away. That makes a big difference. So let me ask you, did you believe in yourself back then that if you did get the right leads, you would be able to get the results?
100%.
There you
100%.
go.
Like, and it's good because I love getting feedback from clients and stuff like that. And I want to know that I'm competitive and that, I want to make money, but I'm not here to rip people off either, like we're all trying to just get by what and whatnot. But I'm definitely winning more than 50%. So, and in saying that, I have had feedback from people saying, you've been professional, I'm turning up on time, I'm, getting the quotes out quickly. And, so obviously the whole lot has just, yeah, come together really good.
So what happened as soon as you came on board with us? What happened from there?
So as soon as I came on board, we went through, I guess, an onboarding process. We went through ads, what the setup was going to be like. We had a few meetings about how we would, launch everything. You basically held my hand through everything because I'm terrible with all that stuff.
Did you have a Facebook page or anything like that before?
No, no, I had like an Instagram page with a few photos on it, but
Yeah.
that's really it. And yeah, from that moment, what you let me know we were going to launch, and I think it was a couple of hours before I got my first lead, and then I was getting 1 to 2 to 3 a day. Yeah, I mean we've been going for what 5 weeks now, and I feel like I'm fully booked till the end of the year.
That's amazing. I love that.
And there's a few more that I'm pretty confident will come through too.
That's awesome. So in terms of the results, so leads, quotes, jobs, basically that's the results you've got. How much do you think those jobs are worth, those 5 jobs?
At the moment, we're sitting at 150K for those 5 jobs that have come in, and yeah, I think it'll definitely grow.
That's amazing. You said when we first spoke that you were going overseas. Is that's still happening?
It is. I've been very transparent with everyone. Going away for a few weeks, but everyone is happy to wait. Yeah, I feel like I shouldn't be right now because it's taken off, it's blown up, and I'm now looking to put people on to get more help because I'm running around like crazy.
Yeah. What part of the process do you feel like has made the biggest difference? And why don't you give people a bit of an overview of the actual campaign that we built?
Yeah, okay. I will definitely say the biggest thing that's made the difference is having quality leads and not not just one or two here and there. It's been ongoing and it's constant. So that's been the biggest difference. So an overview of the campaign. Basically, I gave Mark photos of past works. We ran through everything. They were sent off to get designed and whatnot and come back for me to look at and proof. And then, yeah, they were launched.
Yeah. So basically, we've got highly targeted ads running at the front part of the campaign. We've got a 2-week follow-up campaign that's built on top of the CRM that we call BuilderConnect, and that was all done for you, right?
Everything was done start to finish.
And you've got the app on your phone that you get the lead notifications right away. Why don't you speak a bit about that?
Yeah, so the app that I've got on my phone, I mean, initially I wasn't sure what it was, but it works well. So basically, when a lead comes through, it goes straight to the app. I get a text message as such, and then I can schedule meetings, appointments, and basically send text messages all from that. The good thing about the app is that it's got some information and detail from the customer. So it tells you their budget, the area they're from, how long, before they want to start, whether they're ready to go right away or in a few months' time. So it gives you some background info and it just helps book in meetings and whatnot as well. So the customer can, book in a time and yeah, everything's automated and done from
So
that.
it's not like just sending you leads. There's a proper process in place that follows up with the leads, right?
Exactly. It
Yeah.
makes it easy.
What surprised you most after working with us?
Mate, To be honest, I took a leap of faith. I'd never done anything like this before. Typical, small business who just relies on word of mouth. I think just how efficient it's been and how big it's blown up in such a short amount of time has been the biggest surprise.
Amazing. What would you say to someone who's on the fence about working with us?
I was at the beginning, I'd say rip in. It's if you want to grow your business, then yeah, speak to Mark.
Amazing. If you can sum up your experience in like one sentence, what would you say?
Seamless. It's been seamless and it's really, really paid off.
Amazing. Awesome. Well, make sure you have at least now on your trip, you can really relax and get excited about coming back. Get him even more excited about coming back.
I am, to be honest with you, it's been rewarding. Everything's booked in for as soon as I get back. I set foot off the plane and I'm back in it straight away. So I don't know how much relaxing will be over there. Probably nothing, but it's been good.
Amazing. Awesome. Thanks so much, Alex. And let's keep going and scale your business.
Let's do it. Sound
Awesome.